So this is the part 2. Take a look at what I was referencing or talking about, how focusing on range of motion is a bad idea. I've done it for years now, and if you look, I have to really slow down and try to force my way down there, and then my lower back and my hip disengages. See what your squat looks like at the bottom. And then the main thing is not just see what it looks like, but when things start to shift, like your hips tuck under, your lower back changes positions, where does all the tension go in this body weight squat? I haven't even added weight yet. So imagine there's a couple 100 pounds on it. I'm already feeling the tension at the bottom shift to my hip joint and my knees, all bad things. So I'm going to push out of that hole with my knee joint, with the weight in my hips already, where my lower back. So I just demonstrated a few in the beginning, air squats, then high bar, now this is low bar. So again, ask yourself why you're squatting and then how you're squatting. Forcing myself down that slow. Look how slow I have to come up, because when I come up, all the muscles are disengaged. So what am I getting out of this squat? And before, I was able to stretch a lot and roll out and do all these mobility drills to relax everything so I could bounce out of the hole, get lower. But again, that's not the intent of a squat for most people. Everyone going into it is just trying to get stronger, stay more functional so you could get off the couch, so you could continue to get stronger, apply things to your sport. So the bottom of the jump is where I program all the squats for most people, including especially myself, but especially sport athletes. This is the range that you need to be strong in, where you can do a jump, a kettlebell swing, fire your hips and quads effectively. Look at the power difference. I don't feel any tension in my knee or back. I feel both hamstrings, glutes, core, VMO on. So that's just an air squat that would probably be way more ideal. And think about longevity. I could do those air squats longer. So if I had a barbell, I would do the same thing. Look at the power production. There's no loss of tension at the bottom. So then this would be, quote unquote, oh, these are half squat, quarter squats. But if you've seen pro athletes train, none of them that I've seen, good strength and conditioning coaches won't program squats full depth. So now if you look, I was just doing some Russian swings. It was very lackluster. I'm just rocking using my hip momentum. And then now I'm doing the American swings, which I never do. That's why these look kind of janky. But same idea, momentum, and then slowly push it up. Again, it's not about hitting competition standard or movement standards. It's about getting the most out of it. So now I'm going to violently extend with my knee and my hip joint and then produce as much power as I can. So that's the idea of that kettlebell swing. So that's going to be applicable to things that I need to do in life. So it's not about hitting a specific standard like arms behind the ears or the kettlebell above the eyes. I'm throwing as much force as I can through it. So same thing, pull-ups. Back then, just get your chin over. So if that's the main goal, I'm going to really limit my progress and then just do a lot of lazy reps. So these reps, there wasn't a goal. I am hitting my chest, but that wasn't the intent. I'm just pulling as hard as I can through the right muscles. And in the long run, I know that I'm going to get stronger and stronger, and then maybe finally actually be able to do a strict bar muscle up, which I've never been able to do. So this is just a little bonus reset. Again, our resetting concept is after working out, trying to reset the body by getting in the right posture, firing the right muscles, and then still applying some of that power mechanics mindset. So I'm loading nice and controlled, really getting that left lat and glute to turn on, and then driving off of that. So that's why I do a couple slower ones in the beginning. And there you go. If you haven't watched part 1, check that out.